cross, let me take you where the cross is. Take a step up in my life's getting hard round here. Where's your heart at? Never pay attention to my fears. Where's your heart at? With the gang of Christians on the mission, got the car pack. Never seen a light so bright. Wearing all black. Never felt my life.
So on the floor for Golden State, Jarris Walker out there with Anthony Black. Then it's MP, and it's Bufkin in at the 2. Sensible, no good. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up, guys.
Yeah, spot on, Ali. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
BA, I was really impressed. He wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Pass to Taraf. Uncovered.
And Golden State's looking at who they've got Black. He's out there with Walker. And it's Alston in at the point. Williams with that.
Here's Milwaukee now. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Anthony Black out there with Walker. Then it's MP, and it's Bufkin in at the 2. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
All right, Ali, thanks for the update. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Here's Sensible. Still no points. Pass to Taraf. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Milwaukee, no good that time either. MP drives. Oh, big finish.
Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Out to the right wing. Here's Taraf.
And the Bucks with possession here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Off the mark, and the clock continues.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Good on the triple. MP's got 31 points.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Supposed to say something random and funny right here.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they continue to find ways to score.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance. You've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
We've got Max Christie. Smith is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's sensible in at the power forward.
Just give me room, though. I'm singing in Spanish, girls think I'm in Menudo. I'm drinking Malta in the back, and my shirt is busted. Politicking on the patio, my shirt unbuttoned. I'm telling people about Jesus, open to your crumpets. We too busy having fun, and you busy doing nothing.
Mine.
And we played to the first minute here in the second. They've got Max Christie, Smith out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Sensabaugh in at the four-man position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now Now here's Christie. No points yet. Back to Simons. Will it go? Warriors with the rebound. Holmgren's got his fifth rebound of this one. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Pass to Simons. There's the triple. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
They flat out dominated.
Oh! Wow! What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. There's Simons with a 3.
To these other guys, wanna be a millionaire by 35. Buy my mama crib, tell her quit a job. I don't know, somehow I got to 27.
And for those that are just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, we've got Anthony Simons. Max Christie out there with Smith. And it's Sensible in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff, Allie. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily...
I'm popping out, yeah. I'm popping out, ay. Popping out on you like here I am. To them lost boys, I'm like Peter Pan.